Here is a case of strangely depressing similarities between two unlikely films that are way apart in time and setting. The 2019 English film Joker and the 1970 Hindi film Mera Naam Joker, which took 6 years in the making, bombed at the box office but remained close to the heart of its creator Raj Kapoor and his banner RK Films. Often called the showman of India, Raj Kapoor was also known to portray his heroines showing off, a rather infamous trend which would never meet its match till date in Bollywood, except for the guys rising to the occasion.
Start music!
Now let's start with the similarities. 100 points for guessing the similarity of the titles. Joker and Mera Naam Joker, which translates to My Name is Joker. And both the films aren't comedies apart from the suggestive titles. Arthur Fleck works as a Joker in a Jokers for Hire company. Raju works as a Joker in Gemini Circus. While Joker is a flashback of sorts to understand the making of a supervillain in the Batman series of films, Mera Naam Joker is also a flashback of the making of Raju, a guy who has a terrible series of love failures but finally gathers courage to invite all his past one-sided love interests to witness a final performance. With a career going nowhere, Arthur bumps into his neighbor who's a single mother and starts developing a relationship with her. Raju, in a younger age, develops a crush on his school teacher, and this escalates when he watches her undress in a school picnic. He starts getting horny dreams, and in classic RK film style, we see the teacher bearing it all. Or was that scene shot with a body double? Many years later, the duo met in a rendezvous, and we just wish this point was discussed.
Whatever I've done in the film is only because of Mr. Raj Kapoor, who was our director, and because of Simi.
Chintu, I didn't do anything.
Well, you were so patient and you were so,
While Arthur starts socializing with his love interest, we see that little Raju has a heartbreak since his teacher has a boyfriend and his lusty crush comes crashing down. All Indian films have an interval for a loo and a popcorn break, but Mera Naam Joker was over 4 hours long and had 2 intervals. Interval 1 is after Raju comes of age and is still waiting to come. And then there was interval 2 and the rest of the film with its fair share of the signature skin show. We wonder if either of the intervals helped for a different sort of loo break for the male audience. Back to the similarities. Both our heroes have sad mothers. Arthur's sick mother needs constant attention, while Raju's mother constantly seeks attention. And the biggest pain point is that Raju and Arthur both don't know about their respective fathers. At one point, Arthur gets to know about his father being a rich dude and wants to claim his rights. Raju finds from his mother that his late father was a clown and now he wants to become a clown just like him. But both the mothers don't want their sons to pursue any of this and also hide some facts from their past. Raju is now grown up and working in a circus without his mother's knowledge. He is inspired by the showman played by Dharmendra. And here we have Arthur, who is inspired by the TV showman played by Robert De Niro. Raju's love failure continues as he falls for a Russian circus artist, but Dharmendra mocks him for being a loser and shows him his place. Much like Robert De Niro, who mocks Arthur as a failed stand-up comedian in his TV show. As a major twist, we then find that Arthur was only imagining it with his neighbor being his girlfriend. Raju's imaginations are no less. Raju is now a street artist, paired with another person who he thinks is a guy called Meenu Master, played by the charming and rather well-endowed Padmini, a South Indian origin actress. An innocent Raju is not able to recognize a prominent feminine bustline and mistakes it for a macho 56-inch chest. And yet again in classic RK style, we see Padmini's disguise being literally ripped off and Raju realizes Meenu Master is actually a woman called Meena. Finally. After this point, we see Padmini go all out for the sake of the greater good of visual arts envisioned by RK Films. The Wet Sari compilation kicks in. As a side story, just 2 years prior to this film, Padmini starred in a Tamil film with Sivaji Ganesan, which went on to become a blockbuster and a cult classic called Tillana Mohanambal, an evergreen family entertainer with lots of morality and classical dance and music thrown in. I wonder if the Tamil audience saw Padmini's bold avatar in her Hindi films during the same time. There is a tribute of sorts in Mera Naam Joker, where the Tamil film's reference repeats in a song, except for Raju being typecast as a typical Madrasi. But I'm sure Shivaji Ganesan himself wouldn't have believed Padmini's adventures at first sight. But I guess he got the news and saw the film eventually. As usual, Meena dumps Raju and moves on to become a movie star. Cut to the next phase, where both our heroes become a reason for their mother's death. Arthur kills his mother when he finds the secret about her past, while Raju's mother finds out he has been working as a clown, something she always feared because Raju's father had died while doing a circus act. And as fate plays out, she watches her son perform and while seated as a VIP becomes RIP. Now it's downhill for both our heroes. Mom's dead, career is in ruins, love life sucks, and they are in depression. While Arthur does try pills but is being denied mental health support, Raju is wearing shades from Shankar Netralaya and singing a pathos song, which is the ideal remedy for all depression issues in Indian movies. Arthur goes on a rampage while Raju is almost on the path of self-destruction. But at the right time, the situation is salvaged as they find their true identities amidst a chaotic world. Staying single and being a Joker is the best thing that works for both of them. Joker concludes with the shot which says "The End," but is actually a beginning of sorts for the Batman DC universe. Mera Naam Joker, on the other end, ends with the note "Positively not the end," since audiences were treated to more of such films from the RK cinematic universe, where there is a hero, a heroine, lots of water and wet clothes. At this point, I wish to regretfully thank the censor board for giving most films of RK banner a U certificate, thereby making our innocent childhoods a rather weird experience. Back in the 90s, we watched all these films with the family on Doordarshan and then excitedly discussed it with our friends in school the next day. And as Joker says, let's put a smile on that face. Mera Naam Joker and the films that followed still do put a rather awkward yet mischievous smile on a lot of faces. Thanks for watching this video.